Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. Yeah, so I'm really sorry that this video is late, but Saturday night was a little on the late side for me. See, it turns out that my parents were invited for a dinner at a place called the Stone Cat Cafe. That's up by Seneca Lake near Watkins Glen. And I had nothing better to do. They asked if I could tag along, and I never hang out with my folks enough, so I thought, why not? I'll go. So the reservation is for like 7:15 or whatever. So relatively on the late side for dinner as it is. And I should have known it was going to be a long night because this place is up near Seneca Lake. Now, don't misunderstand me, ladies and gentlemen. I have no problem with Seneca Lake whatsoever. In fact, I really like that area a lot. I like the entire Finger Lakes region a lot, which is where Seneca Lake is part of. But the problem with it is for me, Watkins Glen or Seneca Lake or that entire area is a pretty far drive. I mean, you can't really, from where I am, you can't effectively get there via highway and go like 65 all the way there. No, you have to go like along back roads, over hills, and like I think the fastest you're able to go is like 55, but let's be honest, 55 is not 65 miles an hour. But whatever, that's just how it is. But, it was a very lovely evening, and I do highly recommend the Stone Cat Cafe. I'll probably put a link in the description if I can actually find the place online. I'm probably sure I can. But, again, I had no problem with that place at all. It's just it's so far away. In fact, there's actually a place that's not as far. In fact, I actually passed by to get the Stone Cat Cafe, and that's the Grist Iron Brewing Company. I would love to be able to go there, but again, it's just a really, really, really far drive. I mean, maybe if it was a few hours earlier, and therefore I would have more time, maybe, but I think we can all agree that 7:15 is just a really late dinner time, especially when it's a group of 10 going to a restaurant it was actually really busy. And it was seriously almost 10 o'clock by the time we finally got to leave. And keep in mind, not everybody ordered dessert either. I did not order dessert because, seriously, it was getting so late I was falling asleep at the table almost. I'm not even kidding. I mean, wonderful people, wonderful place, and my meal was delicious. I actually had I had one of the specials, which was the seafood chowder. I had one of their appetizers, which was, get this. So apparently you can roast a garlic bulb, and then like the garlic cloves themselves become like so soft that you can spread them on like pieces of like a pate, like on bread. That was amazing. And for my actual entree, I had their steak that was served over mashed potatoes and sautéed kale. Oh no, it was actually a very delicious meal. It's just a shame it was so late, and I could barely keep myself awake for however long. Oh. And so I don't go to bed till almost 11 o'clock, but because I had dinner so late, I had some stomach trouble. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. But I lost sleep over it. I actually didn't wake up till like after 9 o'clock this morning. And, I want to get my workout done, which I did. Actually, good news about my workout is that now I up my jump ropes to 500 and push-ups and sit-ups to 50. So, yeah, progress. I didn't run as far today as yesterday just because I felt that today was more of a recovery day in terms of running. So I just did, 5.1, nothing too strenuous. Considering I did 7.3 yesterday, a 2.2 mile decrease, that's pretty fair, I think. At least I feel that way. And, yeah, So all in all, I had a wonderful night last night. But again, next time I think I'll just be on my own for dinner. Don't get me wrong, I love my folks, but 7:15 is just super duper late. Especially when you get stopped to consider the fact that it was, again, almost 11 o'clock by the time I finally got to go to bed. I'll be perfectly honest, ladies and gentlemen, I was so tired, I didn't even have time to brush my teeth. I went to bed in the outfit I went to dinner in. But, what can you do? Again, lovely evening, lovely food. I do highly recommend the Stone Cat Cafe, and I do suggest you go there soon, because they're closing for the year on November 18th. So, if you're near the Watkins Glen, Seneca Lake area, I'd say get your booty up there. Because again, they're going to close soon. Might as well get that over with. That does remind me, I should be going back to the Switch soon. Because I know Keuka Lake has several locations that are going to be closing because they're seasonal, as I've said before in these videos. I gotta work fast then. Anyway, so, yeah, today is Sunday, and y'all know what that means. It is time for my picks of the week. For NFL games, of course. So, obviously I can't pick the game between the Broncos and the Cardinals because that game already happened. To an embarrassing loss for the Cardinals. Then again, I knew the Broncos were going to win. I mean, I know the Broncos are on a bit of a losing streak before. I said this before in videos. I know they're on a losing streak before, but consistently they've been doing more than the Cardinals have, so I knew the Broncos are going to win. And I know I'm super duper late on this video because the game in London between the Titans and the Chargers is currently happening right now, with the Chargers winning 10-6 at halftime. I mean, it's only halftime, and again, it's still a pretty close game. I really think the Titans can do this. I do have the Titans winning their division, just because consistently they've been the best team all around. I mean, if Dallas proved anything last week, it's that the Jaguars really aren't as good as what everyone thinks they are. And I get the feeling that the curtain's going to be pulled up over the Jaguars very, very soon. So, yeah. I'm hoping the Titans win, but what can I say? So, let's see. The Panthers and the Eagles. Now, this is tough. Oh, no, I already know I'm going to pick. I'm going to be picking the Panthers over the Eagles. It's tough because it involves two teams I don't really care for very much. The Eagles because, again, I hate the Eagles. And then the Panthers, I just cannot stand how Cam Newton acts. I can't. You know, some people can find that charming, but I don't. You know, humble in victory, gracious in defeat. And if Super Bowl 50 proved anything, it's that Cam Newton is capable of neither of those. So there you go. The Vikings and the Jets next. Yeah, this isn't going to be hard for me at all. I gotta go with the big bad purple people eaters on this one. I mean, yeah. I have the Vikings being one of the wild cards in the NFC. So, I think they can do it. And they're playing the Jets. This is a team that the Vikings should beat pretty handily. So, there's that. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's the last time I go to bed super duper late like that. Let's see. The Bills and the Colts. Yeah, the Colts are terrible. Because when you can't beat the Philadelphia Eagles by scoring when you're at the 1 yard line or whatever that was, you do not deserve to win your division, period. So, I'm going to go with the Bills on this one, as I feel that is the logical choice. And let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Luck is just not very good. He's not. Honestly, the Colts just should have kept Peyton Manning. But, it is what it is, I suppose. Then again, I wonder if Deflategate would have happened if Peyton Manning still played for the Colts. Oh well, I guess life is a whole bunch of what-if scenarios. So, the Patriots and the Bears. Da Bears. I gotta go with the Bears. I'm pretty sure that Khalil Mack is gonna bust right through the Patriots' offensive line and give Tom Brady the old Chicago Windy City welcome. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I gotta go with the Bears. Let's see, the Browns and the Buccaneers. Ooh. This one's tough. I mean, I do have a soft spot for the Browns. I do. And honestly, I think Baker Mayfield just clinched Rookie of the Year, if not solely because of what he did to Baltimore a couple weeks ago. But the Browns really do have a long way to go if they really want to be contenders in the entirety of the NFL. So, I'm picking the Buccaneers to win, but I'm still hoping the Browns win, so fingers crossed. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong about that one. So, the Texans and the Jaguars. Yeah, both of those teams are terrible. The Cowboys never should have lost to the Texans, and we completely blew away the Jaguars. So, you know what? Since I feel so bad about what happened to Jacksonville last week, I'll go with the Jaguars. I think that's pretty fair to do. Listen, I'm not a man of stone, ladies and gentlemen. I have feelings. I have feelings. They're buried deep down beneath a bunch of bad food and awesome music, I guess. Anyway, the Lions and the Dolphins. Ooh. You know what? If the Dolphins were able to beat the Bears, they can beat the Lions. I'll go with the Dolphins on that one. The Saints and the Ravens. This is a tough one. A very difficult one. Because, without question, the Baltimore Ravens have the best secondary in the NFL. They pick off the talent of quarterbacks like it's nobody's business under normal circumstances. However, they aren't going up against any ordinary quarterback. They're going up against Super Bowl champion Drew Brees, who is a very much seasoned veteran, knows exactly what he's doing, and can pull apart secondaries like nobody's business regardless of the difficulty. So, in the end, it could very well be a matchup between the best sword and the best shield today. And I get the feeling the sword is going to win out. So you know what? As much as I really do have a soft spot for the Ravens, I'm going to go with the Saints to win that game. So there you go. Now, the Cowboys and the Red... Like, I really need to even think about this one. Go Cowboys! Yes. Go Cowboys, go Cowboys, go Cowboys. And go Cowboys. So, yeah. That takes care of that. The Rams and the 40. Do I even need to do this one too? I'm going to pick the Rams to win that one. It is going to be a complete, not a shutout, but the Rams are going to completely dominate the 49ers today. So, let's see. Tonight's game, there's the Bengals and the Chiefs. Yeah. I have the Chiefs winning their division. And any win against anyone is going to help them. So, I'm going to pick the Chiefs on this one. And which is a real shame because I like the Bengals. In fact, I'm kind of hoping the Bengals are one of the wild cards this year. But, I have to see about that. And the Giants and the Falcons on Monday night. Let's see. Washed up Eli Manning with Odell Beckham. Why is he even getting away with his attitude, Jr.? And first round draft pick Saquon Barkley against Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. Yeah. Sorry, Giants fans. I mean, I'm not a Giants fan myself, but I do feel ya in some respect. Probably because I do live in the state of New York. And I gotta go with the Falcons on this one. So, yeah. Overall, quick recap. My picks are, well, it was the Broncos, but they won that game. Oh, the Titans just let the Chargers score again, so now it's 17-6. Is it too late to change my answer? Darn, I already said, yeah. Yeah. I guess the Chargers are a lot better than I thought. Oh well. So, I already said the Titans are going to win, even though they're not, looks like. Let's see, so, the Titans, the Panthers, the Vikings, the Bills, the Bears, the Buccaneers, though I hope the Browns win, the Jaguars, the Dolphins, the Saints, go Cowboys, the Rams, I almost said Ravens, the Rams, the Chiefs, and the Falcons. So those are my picks of the week. Agree, disagree, do whatever you like. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go watch the rest of the Chargers-Titans game. So, like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I could really use the support on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And as always, I'm very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I hope we all have a wonderful Sunday, as well as I hope a lot of my picks stick for this week. And remember, if any of you guys don't want to talk or chat, I'll always be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. Take care, everybody.